So let's talk about the amusement industry, shall we? Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to the world. Now, I promised you guys a music video for today's video, but that's going to have to wait because I want to do some other music stuff, and the video that I had planned, once again, got copyrighted. So, I'm not going to release it, but maybe I will in the near future. But for today's video, I want to just discuss something a little bit different: theme parks, amusement parks, attractions, etc. Now, amusement parks and theme parks are one of the many places that I love to go to because of all the atmosphere and above all the roller coasters and attractions, and they've always been so much fun to me. But over the past couple of months, I have not been able to do pretty much anything because of COVID-19. And questions have been coming around the coaster community of when these theme parks are going to be reopening, like Disney, Universal, all Six Flags parks, Cedar Fair parks, etc. And they've also been wondering when they do reopen, what are the new safety regulations going to be? Are they going to be doing, well, of course they're going to be doing a lot more social distancing, but will it affect park capacity, ride capacity, trade capacity? Will it be bad for business? And honestly, the answer is I really don't know. Because there are so many parks around the world, and when they open up, they're going to have to follow new safety regulations like staggered seating, reservations. Like the other day, Six Flags announced that they're going to be starting to do reservation systems. So now you can't just show up to the park like you normally would on any given day. You'd have to make a reservation for any given day, and you have to go during that reservation time, which I think it's smart, but maybe not the best for business, because what if there are no more reservations? Then what? So that's what I've been thinking about that for the past couple of days, because I mean, what if I decided if I wanted to go travel up to Six Flags, go up to Great Escape, and I wanted to make a reservation, and there weren't any reservations left for any given day? Then what? I pose you that. Now, Six Flags is the only corporation who has done this reservation stuff. I haven't heard anything on Facebook or Twitter from Cedar Fair, Disney, or Universal about reservations to parks. I've definitely heard stuff going around about virtual queue lines. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like getting a Disney Fast Pass. You reservate a time for when you want to ride a ride. Like, say, for example, if I wanted to book a Fast Pass for, let's say, Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios, just an example. I have to make a reservation for a specific time. Like, I wanted to make the reservation for 5:30. Then I could come back to Tower of Terror between 5:30 and 6:30 to get a spot in line to ride the ride. And that's pretty much how it works. But instead of incorporating that at just Disney, they've been talking about doing it at like all parks, so we could cut back on waiting in actual lines instead of doing social distancing. Now, I've been thinking about that a lot too, and the honest thing I have to say about that is I don't know about that either, because you never know how people are going to be like. Some people don't have technology. Some people don't use smartphones on the daily. So it could be difficult to do virtual lines if nobody knows how to do it correctly. And I know that some parks use a express system, like like a Flash Pass, Six Flags, a fast lane for Cedar Fair, an express pass for Universal, etc., etc. But those cost so much. Like when I went down to Universal and I got an express pass, it was so much, but it ended up being totally worth it to get an unlimited express pass because I was able to get on everything. But unfortunately, it really did cost a lot of money. So if parks continue to do what they did before the shutdown, it's gonna be interesting to find out how things are gonna be after COVID-19. I'm also curious as to when theme parks could potentially open after COVID-19. Now, we are already in May, so if COVID were not going on, amusement parks would be open right now. Like Six Flags New England could be open right now. But unfortunately, with COVID-19 and the shutdown of states, amusement parks are not open. But another question that has been roaming around the coaster community is, when are these theme parks going to be reopening? And that's a question I simply just don't know the answer to, because things change on a daily basis things change on a daily basis, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like, we're lucky that retail and other things are starting to open up soon, but this is not all going to happen at once. Like, everything's not just going to open back up at once. Things take time. Like, with Governor Cuomo's phases of plans. Like, everything's going to come not all at once. Everything's going to come slowly. We're going to take it slow. Like, Cuomo said that we could be ready to open by Friday, May 15th. Which is interesting to me, because I feel like I've been in my house for over almost a year, which is pretty crazy. But I mean, I've enjoyed the quarantine, but I've also not enjoyed the quarantine at the same time, because there are so many times where I was stuck in my house and I could be out somewhere having fun. I'd love to go out and have fun since I have my own car. There are some instances where I would like to go outside and go to an amusement park, but I can't because they're closed. But this will all pass. COVID-19 will pass, and everything will be going to a new normal soon. But that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching me ramble. I should really make a series called Steven Rambles, where I just ramble and ramble on and on and on, talking in front of a camera, addressing my thoughts and feelings. And I really have had this thought in my mind because I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook and Instagram about the amusement industry, the amusement community, and where we could be going forward with the amusement industry, about when these theme parks could be opening. But if you enjoyed my rambling, please don't forget to subscribe and punch the bell. And also leave me your thoughts down in the comments about life in general. When things could be going back to a new normal. When do you think life will be going back to a new normal? And also, what do you think about... Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!